I'm gonna do a couple of videos about 205, but here's the first. If you don't see a blog or a video over the next 3 months that uses Conor McGregor's success story as scaffolding for the type of pseudoscientific bullshit in The Secret, then please come back to this video and tell me about what a complete fucking asshole I am. In fact, I'll go one further. If in the next 3 months you don't see someone using the exact image of McGregor holding his 2 belts as validation of those ideas, I'll eat my fucking socks. For those of you who are unfamiliar, The Secret is a book that completely took the world by storm in 2006. At the heart of the book are actually some great ideas, like the power of positive thinking and visualization. But the unique selling point of The Secret over other self-help books is something called the Law of Attraction, which states that you can use the power of your mind to create your reality and literally manifest good shit like jobs, cars, and houses into your life. The scientific basis for the Law of Attraction is steeped in quantum physics. The problem is that quantum physics is abstract and mysterious enough, and the gaps in our understanding are large enough for opportunistic snake oil saleswomen like Rhonda Byrn to fill those gaps with believable pseudoscientific bullshit. Where Conor McGregor comes in is that he has spoken many times about The Secret and the Law of Attraction. I'll leave a link in the description to an article with some of his quotes on the matter. He also clearly used several techniques from the book, such as positive affirmations and visualization. Conor must have spoke 1,000 times about being a 2-weight world champion before he was even a 1-weight world champion. So when he finally reached that goal, and considering the fact that he has previously referenced The Secret, that makes his story probably the greatest and most thoroughly documented example of the Law of Attraction ever. I can't think of a single greater example. It's an incredible fucking story. So I'm not gonna dispute that Conor benefited from the techniques in The Secret. I'm only gonna dispute the mechanisms driving those benefits. The first element I want to discuss is the power of belief. One of the core principles of The Secret is that if you believe something, like truly believe it, the universe will set a chain of events in sequence that will bring that belief into reality. Now, Conor McGregor is a perfect example of this. He clearly believed he was going to be the first 2-weight world champion, spoke about it many times before he even held 1 belt. And that does seem to be validation of the power of belief. But where does belief come from? Sensible beliefs about your own abilities come from feedback from the real world and past successes. Like believing he could be a 2-weight world champion is obviously what gave him the confidence to pursue that goal. But let's not put the horse before the fucking cart here. Conor believed he could be a 2-weight world champion from the feedback he got from past experience, prior victories, and the fact that he had already previously been a 2-weight world fucking champion. Like, Stephen Hawking could believe with every brain cell in his head that he's gonna run out and win a triathlon. But the universe would have to bend like a fucking pretzel for that to become a reality. It ain't happening. So the relationship between Conor's incredible self-belief and his eventual success is a much more logical one, based on real-world feedback, previous experience, and the rational extension of prior success, than it is a matter of belief plus quantum physics equals Mac life. To summarize that whole point, a lot of beliefs are held for a very good fucking reason. The second thing I want to discuss is the incredible confirmation bias associated with the whole movement. Like, The Secret has tons of examples of people who believed they were going to start their own business. They made a vision board where they drew their dream life. Beautiful wife, 2 kids, huge house, fancy cars, the whole 9 yards. Then, 2 years later, they move a box, and out falls the vision board. And lo and behold, they're running their own business, they're living in the exact house they drew. They even have the exact fucking cell phone package from the vision board. The problem here is that is reality skewed to the nth degree. You only hear about the incredible success stories. You don't hear about the guy who believed he was gonna be the next Mike Zuckerberg, left his job, started a new website, fucked the whole thing up, lost his house, the wife left him, and now he's renting a room off his sister and eating dinner with her family while his brother-in-law looks at him across the table like he's a fucking staph infection. You don't hear about that guy. For some reason, they always leave that guy out of the books. But let's give credit where credit is due. There are some great ideas in The Secret, from which I think McGregor legitimately benefited. I'm talking about visualization and being 100% clear on your goals. For me, the advantage of being clear on your goals and visualizing your success is that it allows you to instantly identify opportunities to take a step towards your goal, seize those opportunities, and thereby take the shortest possible route to success. Just think about Conor McGregor. The guy came into the UFC with the stated goal of being a two-weight world champion. And what's remarkable about his reign at featherweight? He has 0 title defenses. As soon as the opportunity to attain his incredible goal presented itself, he was clear enough about his objective that he was able to take the very shortest route to achieving it. Obviously, by taking the shortest route, you mitigate the chances of something going wrong. Like if he'd lingered around at featherweight, he could have got injured, he may have lost his belt, but by recognizing and seizing the opportunity as soon as it presented itself, he was able to expedite the process and mitigate those risks. Anyway, my whole point here is that I actually agree with the positive message of The Secret and the techniques it encourages. But where I disagree massively is the mechanisms that make those techniques effective. Look, the universe don't give a shit about you. I mean, McGregor practiced all the teachings of The Secret, and the universe still tried to fumble around and fuck shit up for him. He was trying to take the shortest route to his goal, but Dos Anjos got injured, so the universe threw that scrappy, savage Nate Diaz at him to try to spoil his plans. If anything, the universe is out to get your ass. Like, you're there believing you're gonna be the next big philosopher in Europe. Then boom, the Black Plague hits, and suddenly you're living in an episode of The Walking Dead. Your family are dying all around you, your guts are spilling out of your asshole. Doesn't give a shit about you. The universe will take your dreams and stomp them out of existence like you're a fucking ant, like it's stomping out a cigarette. I mean, think about how big the universe is. Oceans, mountains, moons revolving around planets, revolving around stars, galaxies, supernovas, black holes. But oh, wait a minute. This little lady believes she's gonna bake the greatest cake in Wisconsin and win the staff baking contest. So I better rearrange all this bullshit so that becomes her reality. It just doesn't work like that. You can't just send a couple of little beliefs out into the universe like you're logging onto the internet and ordering a brand new life off of fucking Amazon. But I shouldn't get so worked up about it. I mean, I could be wrong. I'm not a physicist. I'm not doing these videos from a lab somewhere where I'm splitting atoms and, trying to enter the 11th fucking dimension. So maybe there is something to the law of attraction. But I don't buy it. And giving the universe credit for facilitating people like McGregor is actually the least inspirational version of events. It's like when a fighter gives all the credit to God. Oh, forget about the fact that I've been training since I could walk, busting my ass in the gym for several decades, fighting all the best in the world. Nah, this is just another W in God's win column. It's an unempowering narrative. Look, I'm not giving anyone advice here. But what I take away from McGregor is if you want to be successful, find something that you get legit, positive, real-world feedback from so you can build a rational sense of self-belief. Be clear about your goals and practice visualization so you can recognize and seize opportunities when they present themselves. And take massive and drastic action to achieve those goals and make those dreams a fucking reality. But you know what the problem is? That doesn't sell 19 million copies, because it's just common sense. In order to sell 19 million copies, you gotta dip into La La Land, reach into the wacky world of quantum physics, and pull out a bunch of complete and utter pseudoscientific bullshit. But we don't need that, and the story is so much better without it.